Hey everyone, how are you all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm just from doing my workout and I like to garden before I go take a quick shower. So we are going to go to the garden today and plant some fall crops. Yes, it's October around here. The weather is nice. It's been raining and it's the perfect time to put some fall crops in the garden. If you're new to the channel, hello and welcome. I'm YAJE and I've been growing a garden here in my backyard in Texas, Houston, Texas, Zone 9A for over 20 years. So what I do here is empower people with the knowledge that they need to cultivate their favorite vegetables, especially African vegetables in their backyards in the diaspora. So I went to my local HEB the other day. HEB is a grocery store in Texas, and I found a couple of starts, which I was super excited. So I found these, and I will be planting them out in the garden. And I thought I should share with you in case you're wondering what you could possibly plant in maybe the fall and winter. Even though I focus on African vegetables, we're out here in the diaspora and we do use some of these other vegetables that are not maybe of African origin. We do use them in our cuisine, and therefore growing your own is always a good idea. So let me quickly show you what I got from HEB and the supplies that I have, and then we're going to go to the garden and put some of these things in the ground. All right, guys, so this is my table here with the things that I'm going to grow. So this is what I got. This is broccoli, and this is green beans. This is of the bush variety. This is bush beans. You don't need a trellis for these. And, we use green beans in cooking jollof rice, right? So you should grow your own green beans. It's not that difficult to grow. And then look at what I got too. All right, so these are a mix of kale and what is known as Swiss chard. So we have kale here, we have green and this purple type, and then this is a vegetable known as Swiss chard. It's another one, kale and the Swiss chard. This one is looking much healthier. What I have in this bag right here is what is known as a warm casting fertilizer. Quite frankly, I am just using whatever I have left over from a year worth of gardening. I don't want to buy any more supplies, so I'm going to be using this to add to the planting holes. This warm casting, you can use any compost or any kind of manure that you have, or you can use nothing if your soil is fertile, but I'm just showing you what I'm going to be adding because I have it. And guys, I was scrolling on my Amazon the other day. Oh, I don't know how I came across this. And I found this. This is known as the seeding square. So I paid for it on Amazon. It cost me about $30, I want to say, but it's something I'm going to recommend. So this is how it looks like. It is a seeding square. It guides you on planting distances. Okay. So it has a little guide here. It tells you what all of these colors mean, which is the planting distance for different types of vegetables. For example, the bush bean says yellow. The planting distance is yellow. So if I was planting this is the distance for planting that bush bean. And then it has broccoli is the orange. The orange is this one. So you can only plant one broccoli in a square foot. Also the kale, one kale in a square foot. And the Swiss chard, I can plant up to 4 in a square foot. So if you're a beginner gardener, I'm going to recommend that you pick this up if you can afford it. It's just a cool tool. It has this little thing to help you with planting depth. They tell you plant 1 inch, 2 inch. What does all of that look like? A little tool like this is going to help you. Comes with this, so you can use this to seed, put your seeds in there. It makes gardening easy for beginners, for children. You don't have to have it. I'm just sharing with you a little cool tool that I found that is useful and that I'm going to use in the garden. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be planting my beans along the fence over here. So I have my handy dandy spacer. I'm just marking the spots where I'm gonna plant my beans. I have 6 of them, so trying to mark the spots. Okay, middle, perfect space. 6 of them. So I'm gonna make a hole, put some of that warm casting in, and then transfer the beans in ground. Thank you so much for watching. Please let the video play to the very end. It's one of the best ways to help me grow this channel and grow my mission to help many more people grow their favorite African vegetables successfully out here in the diaspora. Another terrific zero cost way to support me will be to give this video a thumbs up and comment and subscribe, share the channel with somebody who you know is interested in improving their health by growing our nutritious African vegetables successfully out here in the diaspora. Thank you so much for your support. Now, let's get back to the garden. Let's get back to the garden. Let's get back to the garden. And guys, we're done planting. We're done planting. So by the fence, I have the green beans, the bush beans growing over there. I space them about 1 feet apart. You can plant them closer just because I have the space. And then here I have the broccoli. You have to space them about 1 feet apart. These are my broccolis. And I use this gadget, remember the seeding square, to help me space them out. But you don't need the seeding square because last week, guess what? I just used a regular ruler and I tried to create that same idea of squares to help me with planting distance. And then here I have the Swiss chard. I guess there are 2 different types. We'll find out. Quite frankly, it's my first time growing Swiss chard, so I'm curious to see how these go. According to my seeding square, you can plant up to 4 of them per square foot, but I just put 2 side by side because I have carrot seeds in ground. Over here, I have collard green seeds that I started on the 2nd of October. All of the seeds, I started them in ground and then decided I will put transplants in there to buy me some time. All right, so over here is kale, different types of kale. I guess this is the purple and that's the green. Again, last week I did put some kale seeds in the ground over here, decided to put transplants over it. It's okay. So yeah, that's what we were able to do. I hope this inspires you to start even a fall garden. You still have some time, and there are some veggies that can grow in the fall and winter for us over here in the diaspora. And we are done, guys, and we are done. It took me about maybe half an hour to get all of these veggies in the ground. Gardening is a little time consuming, but it's worth all the veggies you are going to get. So we have some green beans going in ground. We can use that to cook our jollof, fresh green beans. Nothing beats that. I also have some broccoli going, stir fry, healthy stuff. Yeah, grow some broccoli. And I have Swiss chard. You can use that as a substitute for a lot of our other African greens. It grows in the fall. And then we have kale. Yes, you can also use kale in cooking your vegetable soup to eat with swallow. You don't only use kale in making like smoothies and juices, right? You can also use kale, cook it with some egusi, and enjoy your swallow with. And it does well in the fall and in the winter. Super easy to grow. Check out your local grocery stores at this time of the year. HEB, maybe Kroger, if you're in the United States, you might find some of these starts. Somebody has already done the work for you to get them to this point. All you need to do is take them, put them in the ground, maybe water, and watch it grow. I didn't water this because we've been having rain for a few days now in Houston, Texas. And so I don't need to water. So yeah, that is your gardening video for today. Again, thank you so much for watching right up to this point. I do appreciate you. Let's grow this channel together. Let me know what you want me to share here on the channel. Let me hear from you. Until next time, grow a garden, because when you grow a garden, you grow health. Bye. Bye, everyone.